Peace and love, family. King Mentality here, my mentor and entrepreneur. In this week's video, we talk about hustle. We talk with Mike the Motivator, and we get his point of view. Check it out.
I didn't know it was entrepreneurship, but it was like when I was 13, 12. I used to shovel snow in the wintertime, try to cut people grass in the summertime. You know, I tried to paint this lady, elderly lady, husband and wife stayed down the street from my grandparents. And, you know, they knew we was around the neighborhood trying to make money, so they asked us to come paint their basement. We didn't know that you were supposed to open up the windows, so we got high as a kite off that paint. But you know, so that bug, but I didn't know it was entrepreneurship. You know, in Detroit, it's a natural hustle about people from Detroit. They just have a natural hustle in them, you know, and that's really just a natural entrepreneurship. So my thing has always been, how can you change that hustle from a hustle that's illegal to a hustle that's legal? You know what I'm saying?
I want to springboard off that. Where do you think that hustle comes from? Why is it that city seems to produce a hustle? What breeds that? In your opinion?
Just the environment, man. It's just, you know, unfortunately, growing up, everybody I was hung out with, except for like one guy, lived in a single parent home with their mom. Like nobody had their dad. You know what I'm saying? It was like nobody had a father. And so in order to have money in your pocket, you had to do something. So I lived in a neighborhood where, you know, it wasn't like somebody was selling crack on the corner. Like my brother, the crack house was right across the street from his house. He stayed in Highland Park, like literally right across the street. They'd be doing deals, we'd be sitting on the porch, stuff like that. So that environment, you naturally look to, oh, I want to be a drug dealer. In my environment, I was still in the hood, but it wasn't like it was a crack house on the corner. So my influence was, I just want to make money, but I didn't have the D-boy influence at that time. That's why I said I didn't really get into the D-boy life until I was an adult, because growing up, I wasn't around those type of people because of the neighborhood I lived in. And it was just because my grandparents lived there so long, we knew everybody, you knew everybody in the neighborhood. So it probably was a crack house down the street somewhere, but I never went that way. My auntie stayed over here. You know what I'm saying? I was a kid. We was playing outside all the time. Most I've seen is people sell weed. That was it. But because of how we grew up in Detroit, you just naturally, and you just grow up around people that's hustling. So, you know, you got your uncle that's hustling, or you got somebody that's selling this, or you got your bootleg guy. You got everybody is trying to get that money. And when you grow up around that environment, whether good or bad, that's the kind of mentality you have. You're like, man, I don't want to be the only one broke. Going to school, people laughing at me. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I can't sell drugs because this is not the environment of that. You know what I'm saying? I can't be selling crack and being crackheads here. You know what I'm saying? So what else can I do? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm going to go shovel some snow. I'm going to go cut the grass. I'm going to go try to paint somebody's house. I'm going to take bottles to the store. You know, we'd take the bottles a mile away just to cash them in. You know what I'm saying? So it's things like that, growing up in that environment.
I want to ask you a question. Are you hustling? Are you on a grind? I got a saying that I love. Hustle or be broke. It's that simple. You got one or two options. You're either going to do what you have to do, you're going to hustle, work at what it is you're trying to achieve, or you're going to be broke. And I don't just mean financially. Broke means you're not all the way put together. So you can be broke in your relationships, you can be broke in your goals, you can be broke in any area that you're not 100% succeeding on. But the only way you're going to actually be successful is if you put in the hustle. You gotta hustle. You gotta want it. So if you ain't hustling, you broke. Hustle or be broke. It's that simple. Until next time, peace and love. King Mentality.